RSPO established more than 20 years ago due to the escalating environmental and social issues like deforestation, forest fires, haze, and human rights. WWF has played the role of bringing stakeholders together for the establishment of standards like the RSPO. We bring all the stakeholders across the supply chain together to make sure that the principles and criteria are established and they are implemented in a strong manner. With RSPO reaching close to 6,000 members, we'll continue working with the key initiatives like the Palm Oil Buyer Scorecard and educational videos to make sure that the production and consumption of palm oil is sustainable. WWF has a principle of zero deforestation, biodiversity protection, and human rights protection. Our principles of protect, produce, and restore is a good example of how we apply nature-based solutions at scale, especially in landscapes which have a variety of natural ecosystems and have mixed commodity production like palm and rubber. Since 2009, we have been publishing the Palm Oil Buyer Scorecard, and that brings together different stakeholders to use its methodology and for their own assessments. For example, companies use the scorecard to assess the gaps in their supply chain. Financial institutions use it to assess the risk in their portfolio, and consumers use it to assess the brands that they love using. Together, we have brought together the stakeholders to use the scorecard for a more fair and responsible industry. Recently, we also were recognized by the RSPO for the Share Responsibility Award because we have been running the Asia Sustainable Palm Oil Links program across the biggest markets in the world for palm oil. So India, China, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore, which are key players in the palm oil industry, we bring them together to promote sustainable production and consumption of palm oil. RSPO has played a significant role over the years in not just setting the standards, but also ensuring that they're implemented at scale. For the companies to have more sustainable policies and practices, it has also created multi-stakeholder forums for financial institutions, NGOs, farmers cooperatives to be a part of the solution. Over the next 20 years, we want to see stronger regulations and frameworks around the world to create a stronger and more responsible palm oil industry. We want to see supply chain actors work on beyond certification initiatives like the verified supply chains, which are free from deforestation, conversion, and human rights violation. We also want to see asset managers use innovative green finance mechanisms to support innovations like the regenerative palm oil framework. We also want to see the stakeholders come together, from the farmers to the consumer goods manufacturers and others, to work together for these stronger regulations. And very importantly for us is protecting landscapes and the natural habitats of iconic species like orangutans, tigers, and elephants so that they can thrive along with us. RSPO has made strides in the last 20 years. We want to see it continue evolving its standards and implement them in a strong manner, especially standards like traceability and expectations from regulations and laws like the EU deforestation law, and the UK and the US also have similar frameworks coming out. In the next 20 years, we want to see RSPO operate as a global partnership to make palm oil more sustainable around the world, especially in the biggest consuming markets like Indonesia, India, and China. We want to see stakeholders come together to make bridges within and beyond certification system initiatives. So workers, local communities, indigenous people, and others coming together to make sure that palm oil is produced in a responsible manner, wherein members of RSPO can proudly report on the actions they have taken, which take them closer to the net zero and nature positive targets by 2030.